Imagine a tiny young woman stepping onto Troy Landry's Gator boat with a pink gun case in hand. You'd think she was just visiting, but that was Pickle Wheat, fresh to season 12 of Swamp People. By the end of her first day, she helped land an 11-footer like she'd been doing it for years. Viewers loved her fearless energy, but soon fans started asking, where did Pickle go after those wild swamp adventures? In this video, we'll clear up the mystery, dive into the real story behind the rumors, and show you how she went from rookie deckhand to one of the Bayou's most talked about hunters, and why she never really left the swamp. Born Cheyenne Nicole Wheat on September 21, 1995, Pickle grew up in Pyrrhus, Louisiana, with hunting in her blood. Her grandpa Pop was a knife-making machinist, and her dad taught her every trick of the trade. From baby pictures in the duck blind to teenage outings after turkeys, the marsh was her playground. As a fourth-generation hunter with deep Isleno roots, she had the swamp's secrets passed down like family heirlooms. That tight-knit upbringing meant she knew how to read water, set bait, and respect the gators. Most newbies would freeze on land, much less on a rocking gator boat, but Pickle was already at home in mud-cold water under a blazing sun. When producers scouted for fresh talent in season 12, family friends like Ronnie Adams and Troy Landry tipped them off. Pickle showed up hungry to learn, but quickly proved she already knew the ropes. Troy gave her nicknames like Shorty and Cinderella, but respected her grit. Together they chased a beast called Freight Train through tangled cypress, and she never flinched. By mid-season, Troy handed her the captain's wheel, a huge move for a 25-year-old rookie. Fans cheered, but behind cameras the pace was brutal. Lines tangled, storms brewed, and hours stretched into nights. Still, Pickle thrived, earning her spot as a key player on Troy's team. Just as Pickle's star was rising, whispers started online, where did she go? Why isn't she on the latest episode? Some guessed burnout or drama with Troy. In reality, her journey was only getting wilder. Season 13 hit with Category 4 Hurricane Ida bearing down on Louisiana. Then came a full moon hunt that almost cost her life, followed by maternity leave and a jaw-dropping comeback chasing 100 gators in one day. In the next part, we'll unpack those storm-driven hunts, the gut-wrenching full moon moment, and how becoming a mom changed Pickle forever. Stick around, you won't believe what happened next. When Ida threatened the Bayou, Pickle and Troy had less than 48 hours to fill 900 tags. Picture dark clouds, rising water, and two 11-foot gators screaming onto the deck just as thunder rolled. Pickle untangled lines, helped steady the boat, and made perfect shots under insane pressure. Later, Troy let her captain the boat. It sounded like a treat, but steering through flooded channels with a full deck was tougher than anyone guessed. They bickered over lanes and speed, but Pickle still brought in a trophy 11-footer. By day's end she admitted she missed her first mate role, but earned Troy's full respect for her courage behind the wheel. Next came the full moon nightmare. Pickle, who joked about spooky moonlight hunts, watched her gun jam as a massive gator slid in. She slipped off the deck, legs wrapped in line, chest deep beside a thrashing reptile. Troy's face turned white. With seconds to spare, someone tossed her a spare gun and she landed a clean shot. It was over in a heartbeat, but the adrenaline roared for hours. She fished her jammed gun from murky water, vowing never to hunt under a full moon again. That moment alone could have ended her career, but instead, it became one of her most epic, terrifying stories. Months later, with baby May Ray only weeks old, Pickle was back on the swamp. She and Troy set a crazy goal, 100 gators in a single day. By sunset they hit 80, with Pickle hauling in 41 herself. New moms everywhere cheered. She was as tough and quick as ever. But the season held one more shocker, a cannibal gator hunting its own kind. After a missed shot almost cost them, Pickle stayed focused in the moonlit water until she cornered a nearly 12-foot monster. They opened its jaw to find gator remains inside. With a grin she quipped, "No more moonlight swims for you." It was pure swamp legend. Season 16 brought new storms and a daily 20 gator target. Pickle and Troy hit Grand Lake in pouring rain and still bagged 20 by sunset, one so heavy they needed a winch. Then Hurricane Francine loomed, yet they kept hunting at Lake Foss Point until winds forced Pickle to make a choice, finish tags or save her family. She docked the boat, evacuated her mom and baby, and let Troy and Chase finish the final tags. That move shows her true character, fearless in the field, fiercely protective at home. Soon after, she traded her hunting boots for wedding shoes, and tied the knot on her 29th birthday beside the Bell River. Off camera, life got sweeter. In November 2022, Pickle and EMT partner Joshua Kippis announced they were expecting their first child together. She shared maternity shoots in lace gowns and funny clips hunting with a bump. On April 25, 2023, daughter May Ray arrived, 19 inches of pure Bayou spirit. fans watched a new chapter unfold as Pickle balanced diapers and derricks. By September 21, 2024, she married Joshua under moss-draped oaks, then announced baby number 2. On April 4, 2025, little Casey joined the crew. Between wedding vows and first steps, Pickle proved she can juggle motherhood with monster gator missions, and still come back hungry for more. So, what really happened to Pickle Wheat? She never quit. She just took on bigger challenges: hurricanes, full moon frights, motherhood, weddings, and second babies. Her story shows that true grit isn't just about wrestling gators. It's about adapting when life throws its biggest storms. If you've ever wondered where Pickle disappeared to after the swamp, now you know. She's right here, stronger than ever, ready for whatever comes next. Did any of these moments shock you? Drop a comment, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more behind-the-scenes stories. Thanks for watching, and see you out in the bayou.